Greetings, YouTube, and anybody else that might be watching this. As a matter of fact, greetings, Ops channel. So, today I come to sing the praises of the Staccato XL. When I received this gun, and I have shot many staccatos over the course of time, when I got this, my first thought was, this will probably shoot as good as any staccato out there. I was wrong. And I'm not going to bore you with a bunch of stuff about the gun right now. I just want to go and head to the range. So let's go do that now. We'll have a chat right after that. So coming away from the range, when you look at how shootable this gun is, how remarkably easy this gun is to shoot, there's a couple things that come to mind. Now, I guess if I were a competitor, I would look at this gun and say this would be a great platform for me to compete with. It has this really nice bull barrel. It's got this very nice Holosun 508T working with it. The trigger is phenomenal. The grip module is different, and it's not different better. It's just different this year than it has been in the previous years. The texture is a little more fine. Makes it very easy to grip. But I'm not a competitor. The other problem is that I don't keep guns if I don't have a purpose for them. But then I got to thinking. So this gun is a little big to conceal. It's a little big to conceal inside the waistband, okay? To this end, when I first partnered up with Staccato, I got this holster. This holster came with the Staccato C. It had a closed end on it, and you can tell by the somewhat messed up cut, because I did it, that it was closed off in the end, in the beginning. However, one of the sheer genius things, and I don't know if this is on purpose or by accident, is the geometry, going back to the grip module, is the same on all staccatos. So, in the end, if I decided to carry this outside the waistband but in a concealed fashion, it will fit this holster. This is just, it's a little bit longer The Staccato P is 4.4 inches long. This is 5.4 inches, 1 inch longer, hence the need for this open end. But this will conceal, and it will conceal well with this holster. However, when I was talking with Super Dave Harrington about this, and I was talking about the conundrum I was having with this gun, because one, this gun shoots way too well to ever let it go, way too well. It's just good. It's hard for me to quantify it. I mean, if you watch the range part of the video, you know how easy it is to control and everything else. Super Dave's opinion was that this is probably going to be having to serve in any capacity as a service gun or a work gun, as he put it, which I very likely now at my advanced age of 61 and all the things that I have accompanying the 61, like being overweight and all these other things that come with it, I probably am not going to do work unless something happens and I'm forced to do work, right? To that end, I have this, I don't know where, I say it's the last high-threat concealment belt. It isn't actually the last high-threat concealment belt, but it's the last one I got from them when they were still a company. And I have put a legacy holster on it. And this legacy holster was built for the Staccato. And once again, I had to cut the end of it off. But this will run it. This will carry it. It has no, besides the retention screw, it'll hold the gun, but there's no retention as far as like what you would find on a law enforcement rig. And to that end, I've been talking to Tony Pignato, and he's talking about sending me something that might work along those lines. But at the moment, I actually have a way to carry this gun both discreetly in just everyday normal scenarios, which might seem a little bit silly, but that it really depends upon the context of your day, I guess, right? And at the same time, if things really got bad and I had to go out there and become one of these Mad Max marauders, well, I have this available to me as well. So to that end, this stays here. As far as those of you out there that are looking at a gun as either a carry gun, if you're looking for strictly a carry gun, there are two better options that Staccato makes. The Staccato P, if you're looking for a full-size gun, is a better option than this because it is going to be easier to hide. And the Staccato C2, on the other hand, is, it's the best of a whole bunch of worlds. But in terms of shootability and ease of keeping something on target, they do not beat their XL. Their big brother, they can't, the big brother is absolutely, he's winning it. And, there's other things I could tell you about the gun that you probably already know. This is not a new gun. It's been out for a while. It's just more new to me than anything else. So I've never had one of these. And if you're in the market for a gun this size, this is the gun to go with. So, in that price point, I know some of you will faint at the Staccato price points, but just remember how many LEO agencies have adopted or approved these guns simply because of how good they are for what they are. And I had no malfunctions or anything else. There was no editing done with the video. If you did decide to carry it, right, you can get 17 round magazines that flush fit. And then you're not, this is the smallest possible profile you can hope for, but you have 17 shots on tap. And if you're spare magazines, if you want to carry spare magazines with you, which you should, you can get the 20 rounders, and you're going to be equipped for a whole bunch of different things happening on any given day. I'd like to thank Tony Pignato and Staccato for continuing to support the show. I'd like to thank them for sending me the gun, and of course, for those of you that, if you like this kind of content, give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. I'm pushing to 40,000, then I'm going to go to 50, and I hope before I die I get to 100 just so I can have a plaque to hang behind me that you can look at and know that you did. But I digress. I'm out of here.